Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 232, my review of Station 11, 1.6 and 1.7, just up on HBO Max today. Well, let me begin by saying I thought episode 1.7 was the best so far in this superbly powerful series. And there are spoilers ahead. I thought the vehicle of the adult Kirsten, poisoned by darts in the present, going back to Frank's apartment in Chicago to interact with her younger self, as she observes her younger self, along with Frank and Jivan, was just brilliant and brilliantly executed. My single favorite moment of that was Kirsten assuring her younger self not to worry, she'll see Frank again because, well, the person who is saying that, the older Kirsten, is right there in Frank's apartment. I thought that was a perfect meta gambit to make that point. And a close second was discovering at the end of the episode that the adult Kirsten may have actually been there in the physical apartment in the present with Frank's desiccated corpse in the bed. That was powerful. Now, truth be told, I'll tell you that I've liked these earlier episodes, from the first episode through the airport last week to tonight's episode 1.7, a little more than the episodes that take place in the future, or the present as they call it in this series. And that's probably because the near future, day after tomorrow story is just easier to relate to. But the troubadour future does have its tapestry and its moments, and episode 1.6 tonight felt like a new William Blake poem wrapped in a Bosch painting, mostly the Dutch painter with maybe a little bit of the Amazon Prime series thrown in there, with lots of choices for appropriate music. By the way, back to 1.7, the rap song by Frank, I thought that was just off the charts great. Dan Romer gets credit for the music. I have no idea if he wrote it or chose it. Either way, kudos to Dan Romer. Now, if I could choose a song to add to that 1.6 tapestry, I think it would be You Know My Name by the Beatles. I don't know exactly why, but I think that would work perfectly. My favorite moment of 1.6 was learning that the airport was the museum. That's a clever stroke, too, if you think about it. Airports and museums do have a lot in common. Now, at this point, although there's a lot of competition over the many decades I've been watching post-apocalyptic shows in the movies, on television, reading it in books, but I'm thinking that Station 11 is right up there, or maybe down there, with the best post-apocalypse narratives I've ever seen on the screen. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review of Station 11, episodes 1.6 and 1.7. I'll be back here next year with my reviews of the next episodes of Station 11 and who knows what else. And this, by the way, is December 31st, 2021. So it's the last day of 2021, and this will be my last podcast for this year. And therefore, let me conclude with, I guess, something of a public service announcement. You know, there's a big difference between Station 11 and the flu that almost instantly wiped out over 99% of the population. There's a big difference between that and what we've been going through for the past 2 years with COVID, which has been horrible. But we are fighting it. We do have the tools to once and for all surmount it, but it takes time. And in order for us to get to that place, well, you know what the right thing to do is. You need to get vaccinated. You need to get boosted. You need to encourage people to get vaccinated. Wear masks as much as you can. Try to social distance. COVID's not going to go away by itself, but it will go away, and we'll be much better off than this brilliant but deeply sad series, Station 11, that I've been reviewing. So I'll be back here soon with some more reviews. Happy New Year to everyone. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and enjoy.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottosavesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson Silk Code about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.